Make sure my client is protected. Okay, gotcha. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Whew, it's been a long day. These cases aren't easy. Dealing with the other party, dealing with the other party, it can always be a little friction there, but we are overcomers. And that's why my practice here as a pro bono manager for free. I'm not receiving any funds. My client will be asking for donations for anyone that wants to be on the panel to speak with her. It's unfortunate that we've had to come to this place today. With all due respect, have several seats. I give it to you straight and no chaser. Yes, just the way I like it. Okay. How you doing? I'm doing great. Let's get into this press conference and debunk. Without further ado, Queen Tulsa is on the case. Let's get into it. What's a girl to do? She needs love. Girls need love. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Oh nah. Give it to me like you need it, baby. Want you to hear me screaming, have it breathing. I don't need a reason, baby. I want it till you can't buy. I can get it to you right, baby. I wanna be healing. I can be real good. We don't get any feelings. Hey, I need some love. All right, welcome back to the show. I know this is a whole different type of show, but this is a press conference. And first and foremost, I'd like to give thanks. I'd like to give thanks to everybody that has called me out here on the job and everyone that is continuing to support us, And so without further ado, let me go ahead and respond to my client because my client is texting me from out there because, we've got to make sure my client is, we've got to make sure she's good. Okay. All right. So guys out there, make sure you are liking, sharing, subscribing. Make sure you are telling someone about this live press conference, okay? So what we will be discussing today is going to be, as we all know, the fabulous, the celebrity mogul, the untouchable, but yet credible, Jaguar Jacqueline Suzette Wright Johnson. She's my client as we spoke before. So without further ado, let me reintroduce myself. Greetings, royal queens and kings. It's your host, Queen Tulsa. Welcome back to the Queen Tulsa Show. I will be your captain today. First and foremost, if you're not subscribed to the channel, I need you to press that subscribe button down below. If you're already subscribed to the show, set your notifications to all so that you don't miss any of the hot topics and fire content. And go on and press that like button while you're at it.
Queens and kings, on the agenda today. Being here tonight is extra special for me because I have so much respect for those who elected to honor me on this occasion. I regard them as my professional peers, and I regard them as my friends. It is humbling indeed to stand before you. So many of you at this stage of my in fact who wouldn't be bowled over to gain recognition as a, especially after learning the dictionary definition, which I, Paladin, eagerly sought alter, learning on my selection. Well, one, am assuming you all know the definition. I'll repeat it just to refresh your memory. Paladin, a paragon of chivalry, a heroic champion. That I am. And this next clip that we are going to play for you, just right after this commercial break, we'll be right back.
Anything he want with you, ain't nothing you can do about it.
Money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This is the money game.
Scratching and scrambling most of my days to get where I got.
Not sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them.
Now, I eats in the big house kitchen. I got pine boards on the floor of my cabin.
If I crumble, my children crumble, my grandchildren crumble.
And it don't take much coughing for the master to make me have a cup of corn whiskey for my medicine.
I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, stand up here and let everybody that's counting on me crumble so I can make a statement.
Now that is fine living for a nigga, and I'll be damned if any African Guinea man is gonna make me lose all I've been working for. Now you take my meat.
There are ways to win the war in a different way.
Better learn. You best learn or you're gonna get the bloody back for sure.
All right, let's go ahead and recognize our royal members at the press conference. Before we go further, thank you for the fan funding and all of the fans that showed up today to protest against cyberbullying, cyber stalking. It's at an all-time high. It's affecting us. It's affecting the mental. We're going to look at a clip that had come out in the past. And this is a reference to Jaguar's husband, her friend Solar, and her win campaign. This right here, in my opinion, was a setup. Current day, these gentlemen are going against this woman. And she's the reason why you guys know them. Those that needed to be reinvented, reintroduced. Let's give her a round of applause. Let's give her a standing ovation. She's done a lot for this community. And I definitely want to recognize her. Production, could you get this? Thank you. Thank you. All right. So let's go here. before we jump into this clip, the reason we are here in the files that we've accumulated, guys. These are all the files. These are, I mean, it's a lot of work. This is a lot of information. It's a lot of information, guys. You see this? This is a lot of information, guys. This is what a pro bono manager. This is what we go through, you know, and it's for justice at the end of the day. So just as much as they want to tear her down, we are going to build and lift her back up. Okay, Mr. Braggs, you're on notice. You're on notice. Yeah. Let's get into this content where my client was hog-tied. I mean, she was literally hog-tied to the ground. Hands and legs. Thrown around like a rag doll. Allegedly. And just so we can make this clear, let's go ahead and get into our disclaimer. Disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reports and teaching, scholarship and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. This video was made for entertainment purposes and is transformative in nature. Warning, some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised. Use. If you guys want to call in or send a cash app, let me go ahead and pin the link. Let's go ahead and watch the clip. And we will be, actually, before we get into this clip, let me recognize all of my beautiful people, my beautiful royal people that stopped by today. We have Slime in the building. We have Queen Tulsa. We have Everett Stewart. We have, thank you so much and welcome to the royal family. AAY. We have Miss Honey Deep Throat. Okay, welcome. Yes. We have Jane Doe. We have Miss Honey Deep Throat again. We have BJ. Yes, BJ is a press conference. We have Cheryl. If Cheryl says happy Memorial Day weekend, it's Labor Day weekend. Happy Labor Day weekend, sister. Listen here, you're not the only one getting fooled by yourself. Okay. Oh. Well, yeah, I'm on the job. Sorry. We have No Flesh Inspirational Channel. That's good evening, all. Good evening. The Journey's in the building. We have Chris in the building. Greetings, Chris. We have Cluckum Podcast in the building. We have the old, let's see, we brought out the official King Paint again. You're on notice. And I want you to understand very, very clear. Because listen, y'all, we're damn hard to get to where I am today. And you're not going to come in here and try to disturb this press conference. We will give you a moment to come up and sound off. But that's when we get to the segment. And speaking of lies, let's just go ahead and do it for old time's sake. Let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break. We will be right back after this. Hello and welcome. Thank you all for coming by. I really appreciate you. Oh, absolutely. Please like, share, and subscribe. The Goddess Tulsa Show. Welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe. Now is the time to go ahead and get ready for the show. We have some great news for you. Okay? We're going to have a great time. So I really, really, really appreciate you and your dedication to showing up. Gratitude. Don't be afraid to hit that Cash App. And don't forget to smash that like button. All right, shout out to our members in the chat. We have Ahmad L says, "What's up, Tulsa?" Hello, Ahmad. How you doing? We are here at the press conference. We have Miss M in the building. How you doing? We are definitely about to kick it. I want you guys to get very comfortable. It's the weekend. It's Sound Off Saturday. So we will give you guys an option to sound off on this topic when that time comes. Absolutely. Ahmad L says, OKP is one of the only ones who's stuck by Jaguar. Ahmad, listen here, we've got receipts. Ahmad, look at this. We have files. Ahmad, are you here? Call me now. Are you here, Ahmad? Are you here? Are you here? The press conference. And I need everybody to get a bottle of water and cool it down. I need everyone to help themselves, ushers, mods. If we have any mods, do we have any mods in the building? Do we have any mods in the building so we can make sure? Let me get in here and let me go ahead and reach out to the. Let me reach out to the people. It is an emergency, guys. Guys, it is an emergency. I need someone over here we need security at the press conference. In the comment section, we have a little rowdies out there. And so if we can get somebody in the chat, thank you. All right, shout out to Ayasha. Ayasha says, I got you. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Listen, we want everybody to be safe over here. We don't want anybody to be triggered. So everybody get you a bottle of water in the back. It's complimentary. And it's not bottled water, it's distilled water. All right, so back to my client. She was hog-tied. Hog-tied down. And King Payne thought that it was funny. He made content with her husband. You know what I mean? This is a lot. Brace yourselves, okay? Once again, before we go there. Warning. Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised. You've been warned. You've been put on notice. Oh my God. Look at my client. Look at my client hog-tied on the ground. On the ground. She wasn't my client at the time, but she was hog-tied on the ground. Yeah. And we're going to get into that. King Payne recorded phone conversations. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we have the documentation. Listen here. Listen, we have a lot. Now, all you church ladies that are going to be going to church tomorrow, I want you to go there and repent for the mess that you're doing today. Because you know what you're doing. But I want you guys to look at my client. She's being hogtied on the ground. On the ground. On the ground. Jag records everything and upload it. That's for proof, Ahmad. Now, Ahmad, I value your opinion, but this is the press conference. You know, this is the press conference here. And I get that you want to argue your point, but we hadn't made it to court yet. And I think that was a great stride of you. I think it was very bold of you to want to get in there and turn it a little bit, you know, turn it, you know what I mean? But what we are here today to do is dispel all of that and to put them on notice. Okay? All right, so let's get into my client being hogtied. Allegedly.
She came up here and assaulted me while I was at a fucking barbershop. Her and fucking goddamn me, Solar, came to the barbershop where I was sitting there.
All right, so since we are here on Solar, King Payne is actually interviewing Solar, having him on his panel. But this was his friend at one point in time. A friend of mine that goes and chill with my enemies was an enemy from the beginning, allegedly. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention to what he just said. Pay attention to what he just said. Can we do it again? One more again? Okay, I'll do it one more again.
Her and fucking goddamn me, Solar, came to the barbershop where I was sitting there resting in peace after the fucking cops was called on me. Fucking bruised me and fucking assaulted me. Come up here acting a fucking fool. Throwing Giovanni's ashes out the car, calling niggas bitches and hoes. Come up here acting a fucking donkey. Didn't fucking leave. And somebody else called the cops on her. Somebody else called the cops on her. I can't calm her down. I can't calm her down. They came up here and assaulted me.
Why is it that she can calm you down, but you can't calm her down? Hold on. Let me fix my hair. Why is it that she can calm you down, but you couldn't calm her down? She's the wife, and you're the man. Do you think that my husband can't calm me down? Oh, yes, he can. And I know he can't. When it comes to going out, listen. Either way, that's her husband. And that's his wife. Anybody outside of that, these are single people trying to give married people advice. Let's take a step back. She was hogtied. I mean, down on her belly. Come on. We just got a cash app. Let's go ahead and thank the beautiful people for the cash app. We are working for justice. We'll be right back after this. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. All right. Thank you for that cash app. I really appreciate you. That means that we have more money to invest into the channel and the projects that we have coming up. And speaking of projects that we have coming up, I want you guys to, and Miss M, I'm going to come back to your comment right quick, but I want you guys to stay tuned for the Love of Jag. Let me drop this banner right quick so you guys can see the banner. We have Jaguar, we have TJ, and we are extending the dating virtually to you all. So if you're interested in dating Jaguar, for the Love of Jaguar or TJ, they're both going to be on there virtually. And we weren't able to give you guys this information before because TJ vocals had went out. So that's why I left her off of the flyer. But TJ is on there. And so now we're just working to get her vocals back up. But it was my idea to go ahead and put the idea out there so everybody can kind of look forward to the Love of Jaguar. So, like I said, TJ is going to be a part of it as well. And we just wanted you guys to definitely share it, save the date. We don't have a date yet, so always put your notifications to all whenever you subscribe to any of our channels. Ayasha has a channel as well. Ayasha, drop your link to your channel in the chat. Miss M says, and welcome, Miss M. Miss M says, OKP have a weird internet code and they think everyone just followed their bull ass and lies. Yes, Jag, a hot mess, but they are too. And that's the thing. They get to sit up here. And this is, I'm glad that you said that. They sit up here and you have Sean Davy Way sitting up here talking about a woman's trauma and pain. SA. Nobody wants to relive that attack. That's not fun, and it's not funny, and it's never okay to throw that up in somebody's face or to go prying into their children's lives and seeing what, I mean, come on now. Let's be real. I've been on drugs. I was out there doing the most. Just because you out there doing what you got to do don't make you a bad person. I was out there doing what I had to do to survive. I wasn't out there hurting nobody. I wasn't taking anything from nobody. I wasn't stealing from nobody. I was out there honestly using the resources that I had at the time to make it by. Have you ever struggled? Let's not do that. We are all human. And I think that we've all felt on hard times. If we haven't, our parents did, or whatever the case may be. We know somebody that fell on hard times. Was it funny then? When you found out that they fell on hard times, did you go and laugh in their face and say, ha, 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 that's what you get and that's what you deserve? Let's talk about it. Let's be real. And that's why this is a press conference.
Her and motherfucking me, Solar, came up here and assaulted me at the motherfucking barbershop. I never called the laws of my wife. She did this to herself. Hanging out with that motherfucker nigga in the back of that motherfucking car. Solar. Fucking motherfucking sex cultists. Talking about I love you, I love you. They fucking drinking and everything. They both fucking drunk as fuck. Fucking doing fucking lives and shit with motherfucking King Payne. Talking about me, I put guns and shit.
Okay, so I'm gonna meet it right there because y'all already know he gets to talking reckless and stuff. So I'm gonna let him get that out. Yada 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 yada. Okay, where you at?
Head. She get the shit over with. Because
okay, so they got music on here. Well, to say the least, this gentleman right here, which is Jaguar's ex-husband. And on that particular day of that barbershop incident, he wanted some compassion. He wanted people to see where he was coming from. But little did he he left out a lot. Little did he say is he forgot to tell us that, right after I do this live, I'm going to call my ex-girlfriend, and hook it up with her, get down and get busy with her while my wife is in the hospital. He forgot to tell us that. Did he want Solar all to himself? It seems like, allegedly, it just seems like her ex-friends want the guys, Now King Payne got him. I mean, just throwing a man around like a hot potato. Literally. Hot. Investigation potato. I'm no stranger to carbonation. I swindled my way in for interviews with the members. I'm a reporter at the end of the day. So King Payne, you wanted to use a video. You recorded a conversation between Jaguar and TJ. They weren't recording you. You took that clip, that video, and chopped it down into 8 clips. Be on notice for a lawsuit. I've advised my clients to do so because California is a 2-party state of consent to record. Now there's an offer on the table. You can remove the content and issue a public apology to the victims and ex-colleagues. Roll the tape. All the blessings, all of the blessings. Roll the tape and delete it. My clients are entitled to freedom of speech as their amendment. That is their amendment. So going forward, expressing themselves does not call for retaliation, Mr. Braggs. And I'm here to let you know that it stops here. On that note, I want to thank you all for taking out your time to come out to the press conference. I think that I'll open up the floor for questions, comments, and concerns. So let's go on a quick commercial break and I'll drop the link and you guys can come up, sound off, and say it like you mean it. If you don't want to come up on the link, the number will be pinned on the live television. We'll be right back. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. Guys, so we are going to take some comments from any reporter in the chat. If you guys wouldn't mind, go ahead and hit the link. You can definitely hit the link, come on up, sound off, say it like you mean it. Let me go ahead and put up our call-in number so you guys can call in if you would like so. So we do have a few minutes for questions. So if anybody wants to ask any questions, feel free to link it there. If this is your first time over here, we just ask that you show your face and you could come on up. So on that note, let's just go ahead and continue to give commentary until our panelist comes up. If anybody wants to come up. Okay, and this is a free for all. This is a free for all. We value your opinion. Yes, we do. And we have all the documentations. Okay. All the documentations. And actually, let me just say this. Shout out to Jaguar Wright. She went live yesterday and I caught part of it. It was the Dazzles live. And dazzle, dazzle, dazzle. Did y'all come to Common Ground? Because I didn't watch the whole video, but it was a lot going on over there. And there were a lot of people showing up and, acting like they were supporting her and, trying to get a moment. But there is a fee to talk to my client. If you are the ops, you do not get a free pass on that panel. Okay. And so we are just navigating in a different space. As you guys can see, when Jaguar's on my panel, send her cash apps to her. I've never taken any money for her. I've never asked for any money for her. That's how you know that you're helping her. I know a lot of people, there's a saying, people that ain't never had nothing don't know how to act when they do get something. And there's a lot of that here on the YouTube. And without further ado, we have the one, the only loyal Ayasha Lashebe, the sisterhood. Hello, Ayasha. How are you doing?
Peace, love. How you doing?
You know what? I'm blessed and highly favored, and I will not complain. And so glad for our sisterhood. How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm just busy at the moment, just listening. But I was just reading your chat, and it's so funny when people say, "Oh, she attacks people day in and day out." Well, what y'all think y'all doing to her? Y'all attacking her. She is one person. And if y'all say that she doesn't have a side to tell her story, then y'all wrong because she's only one person and she has like so many people coming at her.
You are definitely correct.
So I don't blame her for attacking anyone. Shit, y'all want to attack? Don't get scared when the bullet come your way.
Absolutely. And how do you feel about the Solar being Jaguar's ex-friend, hanging out and doing interviews with King Payne, knowing that he does not care for her or her love at this time?
I really feel like Solar is not there or here to go against Jag. I feel like he is not, like I said, like he's not in a place to be against Jag in any type of way. I feel like King Payne wanted to do the interview that he had with him recently, just to like kind of throw some, some salt on a wounded pain, just to make it hurt even more. But I really don't feel like he's against her. But I can never say what someone's intentions are, and I'm speaking directly on King Payne with that. With him having Jaguar's story out there, he did do a lot for her. King Payne did do a lot for her, like I said before on the other day, if she's a scam, he's a scam, everybody's a scam because he was helping her scam it, So it's like, I don't, just let's get the bag and quit blaming people. Like, it's too much. It's way too much. Even the incident that you showed, that's where it all began. Well, it wasn't actually started right there. Started the night before that day, that particular day. So, yeah, probably before
that is so true, and I'm glad that you pointed that out. And because it all makes sense now that it was the intentions. At that moment, people thought that it was funny and this was the cash cow. So I'm Jaguar's friend. Let me put this content, making money, when he should have been seeing because around that time they were saying, well, Jag, focus on your music, focus on your music, focus on your music. But they encouraged her and had her on their platform. If they are seeing allegedly that she had these shenanigans going on, well, why host her? Why have her there? If you knew that she wasn't doing what she was supposed to do, and this is what you were trying to encourage her to do, what happened? It seems like you jumped on the train with the mess. And it stops here.
Yeah. As far as who you're speaking of? Just the content creators who had her on the page?
General.
In general. And I agree. I guess it was like an excitement or whatever because they had the
Absolutely. And so while we wait for Ayasha to come back, these are some very, very good points. And I want you guys to like, share, and subscribe. Even if you agree or disagree, we still want to hear from you. Okay.
Hey, love, I'm sorry about that. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop down because I got a lot of noise in the background, and I don't want to, ruin your channel.
Oh no, you're okay. Can you copy your channel link and copy it and then share it in the live so people can go and subscribe to your channel?
Okay, I will.
Okay, peace and blessings, and we'll talk here soon.
Peace, love.
Okay. All right, so we have Ahmad. Oh my God, you guys are really tearing this chat up today. Okay, we have Ahmad L says, Miss M, their reactions directly reflect her actions. We have Limit 81 saying hello to Ahmad. Hey, Limit 81. DJ Nashville says SCW OKP lost subs for supporting her. No, they lost subs because they were on the mess. People went with the mess. That's why they lost subscribers. Understand it. Miss M says, then don't talk to her. I don't talk to Jag. What's unexcusable and psychotic is going after her to the extent they do. Yeah, this is my thing. If you know somebody that's like, receive mental services, right? Mental health services. Do you think it's okay to keep going at them? Like, what reaction do you think you're going to get? It's ways working in healthcare and home healthcare with providing services for individuals with disabilities. You learn these things, but not everybody's equipped with the skills to communicate. Look at Jaguar. She has been calm here lately. She has been praying. Out of the blue, she had a Sunday service. Did she do, like, come on, guys? Her behavior back then to now, can we not say that it's fair to say that we have seen an improvement? I think that a lot of people don't want to give her credit, don't want to give credit where credit is due. That happens sometimes. Not everybody's going to see it for you. We have Jane Doe in the building. She says, then make fun of people who make multiple videos on someone, but it's okay when multiple videos are made on Jag. There you have it. We have Brown Diva says, hey, Tulsa. Hello, beautiful. How are you? We have Miss M says, okay, I don't know where the Bible states that if Jaguar Wright upsets you, it makes it perfectly okay to react in ways that are completely vengeful and hateful. Jaguar says, justice is mine, vengeance is the Lord's. Let's get into it. Miss M says, where is that in the Bible? She says, I'll wait. Jane Doe says, if Jag, y'all are tearing this comment up. Okay. And we thank you. We thank you. If Jag was really an issue, then do something productive. But no, we prefer to make money. Okay. To each his own. Hey, Queen Tulsa Boo. How are you? Good evening, Lemons. 81 DJ Nash says. Amon says, Miss M, what's the proper response when someone doxes, threatens, and intentionally tries to bring harm to you? You live your life well. Okay, Jane Doe says, make videos that aren't monetized. No. Okay. Let's a little bit. Okay, can we get some cash apps rolling up in here? We are working tonight. We are working. Okay. We're going to have a raffle here coming up soon. We will be doing some giveaways, and I want you guys to really pay attention. Okay. Pay attention. Jaguar is making strides, and she's been faced with a lot right now. And the only thing that I'm asking as the pro bono manager, I'm not getting any work. I'm not getting no shine. I'm just simply here trying to be an example of people. If we see something, let's say something, let's do something. If we see one of our brothers and sisters slipping, let's try to correct them. And I've done that several times, going on people's panels, leveling it out, giving, making appearances, giving great advice, loving on the people, keeping content fun again, making it fun again, being an example. If I want things to change, then I have to be that change. If you guys see me changing, then you guys will follow suit. Literally. You guys like my jacket? So I have on my yeah, I'm on lawyer duty today. Not lawyer duty. We are not going to falsify anything because we don't do that like her previous management. We are strictly a pro bono manager where we just help our sisters and brothers out for free. But now it's turning into a business. Jaguar was my first client, and you guys are seeing the transformation. So now I am available for consultations. If you want a consultation, it is going to be $50. If you come through a referral, you just pay $20 or $10 to your referral person. $10, thank you for referring me, or can you get in her ear? But the best way to ever contact me is going to be queentulsa.com. You can definitely message me there. Everything goes straight directly to me. Here, I'll go ahead and pull it up and I'll drop my link in the chat. So this is queentulsa.com. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Very inspired by a website called All About the Tea. Mhm. So there is the website to queentulsa.com. Let's get into a commercial break. And, well, never mind. We got a call in. Greetings, the Queen Tulsa Show. This is your host, Queen Tulsa. You are live. Who are you? Where are you calling from? And sound off.
Marie. I've contacted before.
Hi, Marie. Would you mind pausing your television in the back or putting it on mute?
Okay.
Okay.
I was wondering what made you all of a sudden get back on Jaguar Wright train.
Who got back on it?
You did.
When did I get off?
Well, I don't know that for sure.
I was never off, sis.
You're right. You're right. You were never off the Jaguar Wright train, but it seems like you're more into it than you ever were before. And I was wondering, why are you so much into it than you were before?
Okay, I have an answer for you. So pretty much, I think you're referencing me being on the official campaign show, and when Jack, oh, you have to mute your TV, baby. It's giving it a bad echo.
I gotta mute TV.
Yes.
I gotta mute the TV.
Yes, because it's a bad echo.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, and shout out to Miss Cat Medusa Productions. She says, "Have a great shirt, darling." And she said $1.99. Let's go ahead and thank her, and then we'll answer the question. We'll be right back. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. I believe that was a great question. So when Jaguar would be on when Jaguar would be on official campaign channel, there was a back chat. I never reached out in the back chat. I just kept it professional because this was King's Pain's channel. This was his friend and that was his relationship. And so I didn't feel like it would be appropriate for me to barge in and try to sneak my way in and get a relationship with her. I, that was his relationship. And so I didn't feel like it would be
Hello?
Yeah. You still have the TV up.
No, I'm sorry. I turned it up and then I left the room.
Okay. So pretty much it's kind of like I was limited to having a relationship with her. I would get cut off when it come to communicating with her when it was on his show. I mean, he would let me get in a few times and say something, but majority of the time I would have to get in and just kind of, break through and just say it, And so to your question, I was limited on my communication to her and with her. It was only on the show. And you know, I I didn't know why, but behind the scenes, there was information being fed to her that I was a troll. I didn't need to be around her. And if you notice, the day when she was at the pool, I was a mod on her channel. I was a mod on her channel before she got locked up. And so around that time, before her even getting locked up, they were telling Jaguar to remove my wrench. I'm the ops. I'm trying to take her down. It was like so many people were feeding so many narratives to her. And so what Jaguar did was she took time and she says, well, these people are saying so much about her. Let me see who she is. Let me see what she's about. And let me see if this is her angle. Let me see. And so once she got to know me, unlike other people, they've only, and I'm not saying that she just totally knows me and my life and this, that, and the third, but when you have a foundation set on good intentions, you know, and that's just your goal, that was just my intentions. I didn't expect anything out of it. To be honest, I didn't think that I would ever get the opportunity to sit down with her. I mean, I knew it could be possible, but I just really didn't know for sure. And that's why it's so important to believe in yourself and stand on what's right and stand on what you believe, And I'm not saying that she's
So
perfect.
you don't think Jaguar is being untruthful about some of these things now?
Okay, we need to okay, let me go ahead. We need to ban somebody. Mons, can we ban this person? Let me see. I just
Are you
banned them.
talking about me?
No, we just had a fake Jag in the comment.
Oh.
Okay. So yes, so are you satisfied with the answer or do I need to elaborate a little bit more?
I guess I'm satisfied. I don't want to bother you because I love you, Queen Tulsa. Goddess Queen Tulsa. Royal Queen Tulsa. I love you. So, no, I don't want to bother you with any more questions.
Oh, no, you're not a bother, love. This is the number for you all to call me. Let me ask you this. So you called in for that. How are you feeling today and how is your mental, if you don't mind me asking?
I feel good. Thank you. My mom's birthday is today. So I'm feeling good.
Where is your mom? Because usually she would be sitting there watching with you.
My mom she was sitting there watching with me, and I had to leave the room because the TV was too loud, and I didn't want the echo to bother you. So
I would love to say happy birthday to her.
Well, you can say she's listening right now.
Happy well, we won't say her name on what's her name? Ariel
Summers.
Ariel Summers. Happy birthday, Queen. Happy birthday. And many, many, many more. You are a blessing to the show. You and your daughter, your family. I just pray for success, happiness, prosperity, and longevity of health and wellness. And, you can continue to enjoy your beautiful years here on this earth, and sending big love and hugs to you. And
I love you so much, Queen Tulsa.
you deserve. I love you too,
We
Mom.
love you so much because I'm not the only one. It's my mom too. My mom when I got married.
Oh, and see, this is why I love you all. This is why I do it. I do it for you all. I do it for you all. Y'all are good loving people. Y'all want good loving content. Y'all, we may not agree on everything, but we can agree to disagree, respectfully.
Yeah.
And it's not about who's right. It's about, like, can we come to common ground?
Yeah.
I appreciate you for taking out the time to call and definitely voice your opinion and sound off. And, you're a stand-up woman. And I pray that God continues to bless you, and continue to guide your path and the things that you're working on, and, the big blessings in your life. You continue to be a nice, kind person, and don't worry about, the naysayers. You got to believe in you. And the only thing you need is a small mustard seed of faith,
Yeah.
God's got the rest.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love you.
I love you too. And you stay encouraged, and you call this number anytime, okay?
Okay, thank you. You too.
You're welcome. So long. All right, guys. So we had a beautiful caller call in tonight. I think that this was a great engagement. Shout out to Ayasha Bay. Guys, make sure. Oh, okay. Here's Miss Ariel. Thanks for the birthday greeting, Queen. Absolutely. And everybody, can we wish Miss Ariel Summers a happy birthday in the chat? And we can put some balloons, if we can put some celebrations. Miss Ariel Summers, I believe did you support me through Cash App before? I want to send you a gift. You support me, you come by the show, and shout out to the young lady. And you guys know we keep our Cash Apps private over here. You might want me to shout you out, but we keep it private over here because, it's from the heart, and let's keep it between me, you, and God. Okay. Yes. Okay, let me see. Let me read some more. Yes, my Cash App says sweet spots. I am the sweet spot. Yes, I'm the sweet spot. So, here, let me show you. So, this is my Cash App right here. Hopefully you guys can see it. What is that? Okay, it's like a blue light. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should change my profile photo. Choose a new photo. Let me see. I should put my photo on there. Okay, so this is gonna be. So when you go there, this is me right here. So when you type in beautiful 070707, it's gonna say sexy naughty. Okay, and it's gonna say sweet spot. It's gonna say sweet spot, and then under the beautiful 070707, it's gonna say sexy naughty. Okay, y'all get it. Okay, so there's your Cash App. Amar says there's no need for us to personally attack each other, whether we agree or not. Absolutely, I agree. And I think that's what we're all. Come on. We just got a Cash App. Let's go ahead and thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. Definitely want to thank you so much, Cheryl. Cheryl, we really appreciate you. Really, 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 really do. Okay, so we have Ayasha posted the Cash App. Yvette says, I'm normally in the bushes on a lot of platforms. I just want to say that it's really sad that these content creators paying their bills and feeding their families off of content of Jag is truly sad. Yeah. And when there's plenty of content out there here that you can entertain your crowd without taking somebody else down. Like go. I'm working with some people behind the scene. I'm going to show you what you can do here on YouTube. If you're interested, email me at on my website, queentulsa.com. Message me there. Let's get you on the right road to success in let me see. I thought okay, I was about to say, oh, hold on, let me mod Nina up. Hey Nina. Nina. We got Nina in here. We got Miss Cat Productions. Oh my god, Miss Cat Production is really showing some support tonight. So why do we brutally attack Jag? That's a good question. Amon says, eat a Snickers, Miss M. LOL. All right. Miss Lemon says, Miss M, how you getting mad because I don't agree with you? That's pretty childish. Cheryl says, happy birthday, Ariel Summers. Happy birthday from Spiritual Butterflies has says, happy birthday, Ariel Summers. God made none of us perfect. Absolutely, we are not perfect, and we ask for forgiveness on a daily. We have Octavia's World in here. Shout out to Octavia's World, our sister. Okay, and then we have Miss Lemon. Says Miss M. Chow, you wouldn't make it back where you came from if you ever tried to punch me, Chow. Find something safe to do. Oh my goodness, y'all. Let's love on each other. Okay. Good evening, Tulsa, and everyone. Don't fuck with me, says. Okay, no flash. Inspired Channel says when I don't uck with someone, I give them no energy and don't let them take no space in my mind. Little wisdom for chat who don't like Jack. My point exactly, because what you eat don't make me poop, right? And if I'm just not feeling you like that, and I don't think about you, I don't go and watch your channel, I'm not gonna. When me and King Pain, when I politely bagged up out of that situation, you didn't see me making video after video after video after video after video after video after video. It wasn't worth it. Okay, we have Jane Doe. Let's see how everyone likes to get their life dug into. Talk about daily family, co-worker, etc. spoken to. Okay. Happy birthday. Octavia says happy birthday. And shout out to Miss Cat Medusa. She says she sent the super sticker showing some love, $4.99, baby. $4.99. We'll be right back. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. All right. So let's see. Let's try to get through some more comments. And the phone lines are still open. The StreamYard link is definitely still open. So feel free to call in or hit the StreamYard. Jack don't need to be bullied, but she needs to be held accountable. I agree. Jane Doe, if we recorded our life every day and posted it online, it's fair game. That is true. Ayasha's channel, guys. Please make sure you go over and follow Ayasha. She's an up and coming YouTube content creator. She has a lot of wisdom and a lot of information that I feel like that we all can use. So let's go ahead and support the sister. We'll include her into our free promotion Fridays every Friday for the content creators that support us and we support them. All their channels will be listed on the community wall, my community wall on Friday. So on Fridays, go over, check out who's the newest content creator, because the thing is we want, if you're a new content creator, you're interested, come aboard. You have a voice, you like to speak, you want to make a difference in the YouTube world, hit me up, okay? The website, message me there. If I can't help you, I'll connect you with the people that can. All right. Sweet Tea says thank you and shout out to Sweet Tea. Hello, Nina Chanel. She says, hey, Queen Tulsa. Hello, my beautiful. I'm calm, Queen Tulsa boo. People are talking about People are talking about laying hands though. That ain't what she want. All right. Hey, sweets. Okay, so we got the people in here saying hello to everybody. Okay, we got a mod child. We got all our members in here. Shout out to Ma L. Shout out to Miss Cat, Medusa Productions. Shout out to Ahmad, Miss Cat, Medusa. I know we have some more beautiful members in here. Miss M. I want to say I saw Sassy in here earlier. Black Pearl says, I think that Jag should stay off social media, especially with her personal life. She needs to tap back into her music. She's brilliant. But so you wouldn't want to see her life in the transition. You don't want to see like that whole story of like, the being at odds or, her against the world and her make a full 360 turnaround. I think that we should take the good with the bad and smile at the side, or whatever scene or however it went, you know. Ayasha Bay is definitely in here. And that's the thing, I think is no, I think it's a lack of support for Black women. And I think that when it comes to mental health, like I said, people don't understand it and they will say things and they'll just, oh, well, she should do this and she should do that. Well, it's easier said than done, people. It's so easier said than done. Oh yes, and follow Miss Cat Medusa Productions. She is definitely one of our mods over here. You can check her out on our free promotion Friday on our community wall. And actually she's up there from this past week. And there's a few other people that are up there like Norris Tony. He's up there. So you guys, if you want to be promoted, I don't have a problem with doing it. And if you guys use my content, just credit me. If I use yours, I'll credit you. It's also easy around here. All right, we have Pinky Promises. I love to see your growth, Queen Tulsa. Thank you so much. And thank you for continuing to stay on the journey and not giving up on a sister. Joe says, I appreciate you being here for Jag. Absolutely. And it's because I just want to be. There's no motive, there's no intentional plan, is not something that I got up my sleeve, I just want to be of service. And the people that had me in their life before, I know they are just like pulling their hair out now because they knew I was a good person. They knew it. And now they don't have access to me because now I know my worth and I've added tags. Let's get into these comments. And Miss Cat, you better be safe out there at that party tonight. Remember, Uber or Lyft. And if anybody's out there wants to engage this weekend, drink responsibly, but also do it safe. Get an Uber, get a Lyft. Hopefully, if you guys can reach out to Uber or Lyft, I can get a promo code. And when you guys go out, y'all just, I can have a promo code where you guys can use and you can save some money. So if you guys can get in the field and, y'all like to dox and y'all like to call people, call Uber and Lyft and beg for Queen Tulsa a promo code so we can get a sponsorship going on. Black Pearl says not with her mental health. Well, that's the thing. We're not a doctor. We can't diagnose her, and she has rights. She has the right to be able to come online. She has the right to, she has a right. She has freedom rights. She has amendments. She has, And Nina Chanel's definitely agrees. Ahmad says, Sweetie, you're a clown for putting me in timeout for expressing my opinion. Oh, no. So we don't time out any members. Anybody that's a member, it does not matter it does not matter. Members have a priority over just non-members. So we never time out our paying supporters, our members. I do apologize about that, Ahmad. If you send me your Cash App, I'll send you $5 for the inconvenience. So if you can, Ahmad, if you can give me your Cash App, I'll send you $5 for the inconvenience. And you can use that to sign up for the Patreon, or you could just have it for you. So definitely want to apologize for that. Hey, sweets, Miss Cat. Okay, Cheryl is getting her hellos on, and it's for a paycheck for the content creators. It's not about helping the community. Absolutely, I agree. Let's see. Flowers and hearts. Yes. Heart. Okay, so I think I'm like way back in the comments. Okay. Jane says, and the pay must be good if they doing it multiple times daily. No Flesh Inspirational Channel says, what's crazy, Jaguar has a legacy and have accomplished more than any of the haters who use the energy on the keyboard that limits their success. We're going as professional basher on YouTube. Exactly. I don't want to be known as like somebody that always has something negative to say about somebody. Like, how is it going to make you look when like these big companies want to sponsor somebody? They're not sponsoring nobody that's doxing, harassing, and putting, like, you're bad for business. Octavia's World says, you have a beautiful spirit, Queen Tulsa. Thank you so much. All praises to the Most High. Happy birthday. Yeah, it's Ariel Summer's birthday. It's her beautiful birthday. And I really, really, really wish she really enjoys this birthday. And I hope it's very special. And it means a lot. Like, I don't know, the support is real. Yes, darling, will do. Absolutely. Okay, so Toria Jackson Patino says, Miss Tulsa, I'm sorry, but that's not true. That they definitely lost subs because of their friendships with Miss Wright. No sooner than they cut ties with their subs, start returning. Those are the people that are interested in the mess. They came back because now it's time to drag this home. Thank you, Toria. Okay, we have Sweet Tea says, Amada, I don't care about your... Whoa. Okay, hold on. Oh, hold on. Oh, so Miss Sweet Tea girl, we don't have to remove you as a mod because we don't get down like that over here. We don't get down like that over here. This is true support. And our members, I have an obligation to them. And they have access to as much of this channel as I do. I love you. I appreciate you and thank you for your services. But going forward, we're not going to need any services. We're not going to do that. It's about respect, and we're going to honor and respect everybody that comes over here, pay their money, and get their membership. I'm not sure if you have a membership yet, but we do not do that. No, ma'am. Yes, Ahmad says, I didn't disrespect anyone. I wasn't arguing. I expressed my opinion. Just because you disagree doesn't make it disrespectful. Grow up. And Ahmad might sound up in the comments. It might be something that you don't like, but Ahmad is actually a manly man. He loves women. He protects women. He's all of that and above. I think that the communication, we're all on different levels, but we all have the freedom of speech. That's why I don't block anybody. If they just get like really rowdy and overboard, yeah, we'll time them out, but not our members. No, he's a royal. Ahmad is very royal. Ahmad, let me know if I need to send you $5 before we go on. And this is how you handle business, people. When somebody complains in your chat, let me do we need to send you $5 in the Cash App? If so, let me know your cash tag so we can make this right. We want to make things right. We want to build relationship in the communities, and I value your opinion. And sometimes me and Ahmad hadn't agreed, at times. All right, we have a live call in. No need, Tulsa. It wasn't your fault. Okay, I just that it's all love here, okay? This is Queen Tulsa on the Queen Tulsa press conference show. We have a live call, a very explicit call. Caller, sound off.
Hello?
Hello, Jaguar. How are you? What's going on? I'm sorry?
Are you live?
I am live. You are live on broadcast. Yes, we're live.
Let me get in the room.
Get in the room. Okay, here, let me send you. I'm about to drop the link right now.
You gonna drop it in the chat?
I'm going to drop it in the chat right now.
All right, cool. I'm gonna be right there.
Okay, I'll see you in just a second.
Okay.
Peace. Okay, so that was Jaguar, and we just got a Cash App. Give me 1 second. We just got a Cash App. Praise God, praise God, praise God. And maybe I should just pin the link. I should just pin the link. Let me just try to pin the link. Okay, I pinned it. Okay, so let me go ahead and give a thank you to our beautiful Cash App. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's see. Ahmad says, me and Tulsa disagree. Plenty always keep it respectful, even though we are on opposite sides of the Jaguar sector. Yeah, like we all have different beliefs, but there's no need for us to like get into it. We shall buy sweets. That mess over there with Jag where nobody can speak. Ahmad says, disagreeing and arguing are two different things. Look up the difference. Absolutely. Chris says, hi, Jag and TJ. Let me see. Tavius World. Okay. Yes, Miss Chanel, you're right. That also happened as well. But just as Miss Tulsa stated, people have freedom of speech. How can that be okay for one but not for the other? I agree. Let's see. Cheryl says she has a life filled with trauma, yet continues to fight back against that hate. It is easy for us to be hateful, but just as easy to show love. Absolutely. I totally agree. Ahmad, big ups, King. I see you around YouTube and you're always respectful. That mod is just power hungry. Commendable seeing Tulsa take up for you. Many content creators wouldn't have done that. Yeah, we don't play that around here. Okay, so without further ado, let's bring up the celebrity mogul, Jaguar Wright.
What's up, Tulsa?
How are you? Welcome to the press conference. We've been up, we've been down, we've been high, we've been low, but we're back, okay?
Oh, yes. Child, you have to forgive me if I sound a little hoarse. I just got finished cussing out somebody in Thai family, child. That's not my family member. Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody, the Thai, the bitch talking about she want to go live with me and go head to head with me on YouTube. And I'm like, the fuck for what? My response gonna be the same one way or the other. Fuck you, bitch. Like, I don't know you. You're weird. I listen to me. All of this fucking concern and care, and yet not a one of these motherfuckers made a fucking phone call while we were sitting there on camera with rifles pointed at our heads.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't call. Where was all of that concern? We were sitting there. Why didn't y'all care so much? They put together a little Facebook group. And now they're sitting there talking shit about my darling, about my teach. I ain't never met none of these motherfuckers. And like I told her motherfucking cousin, and I hope the bitch is watching. Or who the fuck ever cousin, guy cousin, fake cousin, young cousin, old cousin. I don't fucking know. All of them motherfuckers. Wrap them all up together.
Well,
It's
guess
real
what?
simple.
Listen, before you take off into that, let's recognize our new members. We have Lemon 81 that become a member. We have Ahmad has been a member for 5 months. Thank you for your loyalty. We have Pisces Girl that had just become a member. Let's go ahead and thank everyone that had just become a member and for the cash apps. And we will be right back with the exclusive, controversial, hot topic, the biggest in the YouTube game, Jaguar Wright. We'll be right back. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. Oh, shit. Okay. So, yes, Jaguar.
Yes.
Go ahead and sound. Oh.
The bitch still texting now. She's still talking shit. Fuck her. Anyway, like I was saying, to anybody who call themselves This Woman Family, we have been together. Tomorrow, it will be 11 weeks we've been together.
Wow.
My son's birthday is the 5th. God bless his soul. God rest the dead. God bless the dead. And then the day after that is Ty's actual birth mother's birthday. And then, oh no, that's her death day. Yeah, her death day is the day after my son's birthday. And then 3 days after that is Giovanni's anniversary. So, like, we got a really emotional week this week. And anybody who I haven't seen, or talked to, like with all of the crazy stuff that has happened to us up until now, and we know that they're all watching because they're all talking about it. If you haven't shown concern before now, like, you can save it, like, for real. Like, just honestly, you can save it. You can save your fake emotion. You can save your fake hair. You can save your fake, oh, please come live with me. I'll send you a ticket. Really? Was you sending those tickets after she had a rifle pointed at her head? She had a rifle pointed at her head. Where were you? Where were you? Oh, yeah, you was over there. So stay over there. For real. Like, I literally had to talk real cold to this person who I've never met before and said, this is my woman who I sleep with, who I feed, who I protect, who I take care of. I don't care what you think. I don't care about your opinion. I don't know you. You just a voice in a phone. She could never say that to me in my face. Well, let me say this to everybody who's, so concerned. I'm on bond. I can't get in any trouble. But we can keep it real simple. As soon as all my charges are dismissed, we can meet anywhere you want. And I'll show you exactly what I can and can't do in your motherfucking face. I don't give no fuck. I don't understand why people keep thinking like that's a game, like that's a joke. I really don't. I don't give no fuck. If I will run down on my own family like I have online, what the fuck makes you think I will do the same to you and I don't even know you? Like, come on. Let's get real. And then your response is, let's go live on YouTube. Bitch, go get an account and get a life and get your own goddamn content. I ain't doing shit for you. Fuck out of here. So, on that note, beloved needs, I'm sorry, my dearest Teach.
Yes.
Is gonna say hi. Here, baby. Hey, Toast. Here.
Hi, beautiful. I'm glad that you are here. I wanted you to see this thumbnail, because we were doing For the Love of Jag, pretty much. As you know, we were working behind the scenes, and you were a part of it, but your voice, your vocals, end up getting in the way. So I did update our thumbnail For the love of Jaguar, save the date. Do you see yourself in there?
Y'all need a better picture. Like this,
I know.
I'm so sick of this damn picture. I look crazy as heck.
You gotta send me an updated. You gotta send me like a pretty picture so I can put it up there. But you,
Man.
But listen, so just reintroducing the to the audience. So the love of Jaguar. Jaguar and Tej are actually both going to be doing virtual dates, you know, to see like, is this for them? Is this not for them? And I actually wanted to throw in like a poly situation. So if anybody wanted to join their relationship, all this is virtual, but I think it's really going to be fun, and it's going to be pretty much Jaguar's reality show, you know, following her and really finding out the people that are engaged with her and TJ and what they feel about the couple, you know, things that we don't know, you know? So Tej, let the people know your channel and let us know how you're feeling today and what's your mental like.
Oh Lord. I gotta laugh. It's not weird. I just gotta laugh because I love y'all on YouTube. I swear I got a better appreciation for y'all. I promise you I do. My channel is the Team J channel. You can find us over there. I will be doing more content about myself and stop letting everybody speak up for me so everybody can hear my life story on my own. And how's my mental? My mental is a whole lot better than it was. When you begin to just accept things for what it is, you have to. Having that health scare and realizing that my health, you know, my thyroids and everything got flared up from the stress and all that. Is it really worth it?
Exactly. I totally understand. And that's why I wanted to, you know, give you your moment to, you know, process it, go through it, because I understand how it can be it can be challenging. And so I know that you are strong. I know Jag is strong. And I know there's a lot of information coming out about your family and things like that. So we will be covering that here soon. So I want you guys to get ready for that, where TJ breaks her silence and you hear it from TJ's mouth. And she has her love, Jaguar, that's going to be right there to support her. So in the words of TJ, absolutely. So guys, make sure you are following TJ, subscribing to her. TJ, so with the press conference that I had tonight, you know, there was a video that was put out. It was a conversation with you and Jag and Payne, and you guys did not know that you were being recorded, correct?
No, not at all. All. Like that caught me by a surprise, honestly, because even in that moment, when we were going back and forth and everything, he was real quiet, and all of us. That's what I was about to say. Can I say his name over here? Because I know different panels and different channels don't want you to speak the content name.
Here, we keep it real. Go ahead and say it. Say it like you mean it.
Oh, well, I do mean it. I lived it and I experienced it. So it was me and Baby and King and Sean all on the phone, and that day was just rough for us. So we were talking, but King was like real quiet on the phone. Like we all had to stop and be like, "You there?" And he like, And that's when we realized he was muted. Right. So like, what was it? A couple days later? Yeah, that's when he announced that he was releasing the private phone call. But how he did it, which was crazy. Oh, I got my voice back because I took my steroids. Gratitude. When I was on his live, because Baby was asleep, and I was like, I just want you to keep your commitment because you said you was going to stop through. And while I was just talking to him, just giving him, you know, like kicking the willy bow, he said, "Oh, I'm going to release your fight on Patreon." And I was like, what?
I said, well, you know, at least you don't have me out here looking like a punk. That's all I could say, because I was just blown. And when
we didn't know, none of us knew, including Sean. But I find it interesting that he scrubbed Sean's voice off the recording and only played us.
Wow.
Jag records everything. Okay, let me not get in the comments. I got to really work on it.
Ooh, this damn. What was this? Hot sauce? This is the death sauce. This shit.
That sauce is hot.
That's true.
Oh, that's another thing. They said stay away from spice.
PJ, so
yeah.
Now that you are doing, let me ask you this. For the fans and supporters, can we expect some content this week from you?
Yeah. Me and baby was talking about it. I think I'm gonna go with her original plan for me in that channel. I think that was the best route for me in the beginning. I allowed my emotions and everything to dictate and cloud my judgment. I'm done with that. After visiting the doctors and getting my prescription and taking it and all of that, I don't want beef. I'm good.
Yeah. And health, you know, we got to put our health first. You know, I know that, you know, we feel like we're strong and things like that, but we need some self-care time. We need some time set aside to where we can decompress, because being a creator, being a producer, being all of the things, it can take a toll on you, on top of the things that you already have going on in your life. So we definitely want to encourage taking breaks and, pulling back from that chat, because I know that it can be triggering. You see something, you're like, oh no, I'm about to tell this person how I feel, or no, that's not right. And then we have to understand, we get excited when we do that. So we gotta breathe. But I'm so proud of you. I'm rooting for you and Jag. And I feel like we have a great thing going.
I agree. To piggyback on that, I had to learn, because I'm coming from the other side of this red app. I was the one that was commenting. I was the one who was giving an opinion depending on what chat I was in. So now to be on the other side, you gotta learn to let things roll over off your back, and it's only true if you acknowledge it. And learning to take the time to hear what someone has to say when they're speaking to you, even coming over on your panel, since all the other panels that we've been on, you have been the most professional, I can say, and I appreciate that.
Oh, thank you. No problem. I feel like us as reporters, creators, whatever we label ourselves, we have a responsibility with the content that we put out. And, like I said, if I don't do it in my real life, I'm not going to do it on here, And I don't think that it's really about doing it in your real life or doing it on here. I think that we all get frustrated and we all say some things. And I think like a lot of people get that tied into people being a mean or, bad person. It's like we all have a trigger point. We all have that boiling point when we didn't have enough.
Yeah.
And I think that, with you all, your situation, I think that you all are granted the opportunity to get upset and be, all over the place at times, because look at the content that we're in. It's very hectic, and I want to say stay strong, and I'll always give you the utmost respect, whether if I agree with you or not. Respect is free, and being kind is free. Being selfless is free. It'd be the smallest things that make the biggest difference. So I'm glad that you had a better interaction with a fellow creator in a positive space.
Oh, Tulsa, I appreciate that. Yeah, and transitioning on to this, my life was transitioning in real life too, and some things were triggering. And I just got all up in my emotions. So now that the past is the past, I have to let it stay where it is. And it's time to move on. I just can't allow my health to be affected anymore because of this Red app. So, yeah.
Well, I want to commend you on going and I mean, you were rushed to the hospital about 2 or 3 times. And I probably shouldn't have said that, but it's serious. I mean, I don't mean
2 to 3 times. Where did you get that from?
it's just been a lot. It's been a lot.
Where did you get that? I've been rushed to the hospital 2 or 3 times. You know what? It doesn't matter where you got it from. That is so untrue.
The streets are always talking, and like I said, it's us against them. But who do you think's gonna win? It's gonna be us. So
always, because God is in control. So
absolutely. So what is Jaguar over there doing? Rubbing on your back or twisting?
No, she eating
right now.
Yeah,
and you need to eat right now too. Okay.
Okay.
Ahmad, you're a member here, so I'm gonna be kind today. Can you please keep your pocket watching ass, in the bush? Stop asking me questions about what's in my pocket, and don't worry about how I get my money. I don't worry about how you get yours. So anyway, Tulsi, let's get back to this call.
Okay.
Now, I don't know. You ordered. Now, see, this is the thing. We've made it very clear that we didn't know we were being recorded. Sean also, Adrian Deontay Lewis also didn't know we were being recorded, but only our voices appeared on the recordings that were scrubbed up, chopped up, and turned into 8 videos, which have garnered close to over 75,000 views in less than a month. Now, all that being said, that would be fine if Michael Braggs Jr. lived in Texas, but he does not. Michael Braggs Jr. lives in California. Now, see, in Texas, we're a one-party recording state. As long as I consent to the recording, can't nobody on the other end say anything about it one way or the other. But see, unfortunately, California does not observe such rules or laws. In California, if you're going to record someone, you have to have their consent, especially before you use it as content, which means, Michael Braggs, you have been breaking the law for about good 6 weeks now. And while you were so busy doubling down on that content yesterday to try to prove that I'm the one that outed Bree, let's be clear about this. The conversation that you played with me talking about it was not me talking online. That was me and my woman having a private argument with our friends there to help mediate us through this in a very new relationship. We didn't know you were recording. We made that very clear. Just like we went back and we authenticated and verified when those conversations happened, June 28th. I had only been out of jail, not even a month. And you recorded that from California without our consent. The only reason me saying the things that I said about Bree, the only reason they made it online was because your very nefarious ass recorded it and put it online. Chain of custody goes all the way back to you, Michael Braggs Jr., which means you are the reason why Bree made it online. Because if you hadn't have recorded it, no one would have heard it but the 4 people that were on that phone call. And that was Taisha Johnson, Jaguar Wright Johnson, Adrian Deontay Lewis, and Michael Braggs Jr. Got any more evidence you want to double down on? Official campaign in my eyes. Is there anything else? Is there any other laws you'd like to break publicly? You fucking idiot. You sat there and you taped people that were supposed to be your friends. And then you used their turmoil and their pain and their confusion as content. And then you had the audacity to turn around and double down and brag about it in all the echo chambers. And then you come back again to use it to try to find a way to slander a young woman who you don't know. And the only reason anybody ever heard it online was because of your raggedy, dusty motherfucking ass bitch. And all for a conversation that you secretly recorded, which you did not have our consent from. And we have said so on several occasions on multiple platforms. I don't know, Tulsa. Does that sound like a checkmate to you or not?
Sounds like a checkmate to me, baby.
Fuck out of here!
Yes.
Fuck you think you talking to? What? Bitch, nigga. Fuck you think you talking to? What? Bitch. Oh, calling on struggle to know. Oh. Your views aren't all that impressive. Oh. Ooh, now what you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? Oh, ooh, go, ooh.
I was over here jamming. What happened?
What happened? That's how you sang it, you dusty, sweaty hoe. Go put on an MC Hammer sweatsuit and do some fucking push-ups or some shit. Fuck out of here.
Can't touch this. So listen, I know you ladies just...
Your mother's voice is gone, Sharita Smith. You're not a member, so I can run down on you, bitch. Fuck your hoe. You can say whatever you want to say about my voice. We all know it's fine. I don't care. I don't care what you say in comments.
Why would you do that, Ms. Sharita?
I care about what my streams look like. My streams would disagree with you. Anyway, Tulsa, where were we?
We were on our way to the dinner table. I want to thank you for your appearance here tonight. The people are going, I want them to get really excited for your next live, your next shows, and what all you have going on this week. Like I said, we did our press conference.
We'll be talking in that. We'll be talking about all of that in our live in-person interview. Guess what, guys? I'm going live with Tulsa from Oklahoma. Oklahoma.
Live from Tulsa, Oklahoma. So, guys, get ready. We are doing some big things behind the scenes, and we want you guys to stay focused, stay alert, and fan funding really comes into play right now. We need as much fan funding as possible. Jaguar, go ahead and read out your Cash App. TJ, read out yours. And ladies, let's do a closing, and then we'll do our daily devotional, and we'll talk back scenes.
Well, my Cash App is Jags Bread 2. That's JAGSBREAD with a number 2. Just 1, 2, not a 1, not a 15, not a 22, not a 8, not a 6. Okay. Thank you, Ayasha. And then as you see in the chat, TJ is $TRJ 1116. Now, all that being said, we are looking to raise money. We are $500 away from paying for all the production to film the video for Gold Shoe, Gold Hair, which will be members only content right on the Jaguar Wright Johnson page. It's coming. It's going to be fantastic. And Tulsa, you can come down for the video shoot. I'm really hoping you can be there.
I'm there, baby.
And please know that all of this I'm doing to relaunch in honor of my late son, Giovanni Jackie Emmanuel Wright. I bought Philadelphia for him because I didn't want him to have to deal with the game when he first started recording. And even though we weren't speaking, I bought the company for him as a birthday present. And he died before I got to put the paperwork in his hand. All we ask for is $1 a view. We get thousands of views a day. If everybody had just given us $1 a view for the past 6 videos we put out over the course of the last week, we could be filming tonight. So fan funding is extremely important. And more importantly, can someone please put up my son Sam's Cash App? $SAMAS with a number 5. He does need a plane ticket so he can come home and bring his brother home, because Sam has a portion of his brother's ashes.
Okay, what was his Cash App again, Jack?
$SAMAS number 5. Yes, thank you, Octavia. Octavia just also dropped it in the chat. Not only that, send him $1 and put something in the note line, because he's an amazing painter. And as we heard OG Patrice talking the other day, she is blown away with the portrait that she did for him. True Embrace, your mama's pussy is a scam because it pushed you out.
No.
Now, anyway, like I was saying, please.
Come back.
Can somebody time her out? TJ, are you in the comments?
No, I said for her to say, she said she for him, Sam is a he. So I was saying, but he did for her. And I'm telling her, leave the comments alone. You tell me to leave the comments alone, we got to do better. We both need to know.
How am I using Sam to get money if it's going to his Cash App? How is that me using him? I'm curious. So now I'm a scam artist because I asked people to support my son.
You know you're
as
not.
An artist?
But you know you're not.
That's weird.
Keep on plugging Sam.
I'm gonna keep on plugging Sam. I just don't understand. Either
they gonna support or they're not. Like all that other stuff in between, scammer and using. I don't know how can you use your son that you birthed as a scam.
No, but if it's going to his Cash App, how am I? Ooh, Tulsa child, I'm gonna finish eating my food, and I'm gonna get back in the bushes and support for the sidelines. We love you. We think you're awesome, and I love it when you wear your crown.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll have to wear it next time.
You earned your crown, sweetheart. You earned it the hard way.
I did. So
and guess what? You never look better. We're so happy for you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Send our love to your loves, and we out of here.
Okay, so okay, and then I'll do my daily devotion, and then you skeet out of here, okay?
Okay.
Okay. A promise kept. God has been transforming lives throughout history and will do the same today for anyone who trusts him. September 2nd, 2023. Matthew 1:1-17. The first chapter of Matthew's Gospel records records the lineage of Jesus, starting with Isaac, the miracle child born to Abraham. There are 42 generations until the universe-altering event of the Savior's birth. Among the names listed, there are schemers, prostitutes, murderers, kings, and idol worshippers. Many of these men and women had their lives transformed by God and by his miraculous workings. We're given a place of honor in the ancestry of Christ. The same God who orchestrated it all is the one who promises us eternal life through his Son, Jesus Christ. The Bible records God's faithfulness in keeping promises made to us, his children. He has reassured us that we, who are born again, have a place in his family. Romans 8:15. And the Holy Spirit has been given to us as a pledge, ensuring we will receive our eternal inheritance. 2 Corinthians 1:21 through 22. Need only enter into a personal relationship with Christ. There are no additional specifications to meet. And God's blessings belong to us the instant we become his children. Our Father has promised, and we can count on him. That is our daily devotional. And right now we're going to take it on over to the Lord's Prayer, and we'll lead out with that. If that's okay, ladies, you have a little bit of time.
I'm sorry, what? No, because there's stuff that's going on in the chat about DeCandice Denise Davis, who apparently went off and started talking about my body parts and all of that. And I'm still trying to understand what people don't understand about the fact that I never had any physical contact with this person at all, except for once. Mm-hmm. I was making something, she tasted it, I licked the rest of it off of her finger, and that was it. Nothing else ever happened. Like, I was never allowed to be alone with another inmate. So how could she talk about whether or not I have a VD, whether or not I smell, whether or not, like, I do not understand why people get so caught up into listening to liars like Danielle Elizabeth Allen, the robot. I mean, all of this is being said by a person who never had any physical contact with me at all. Period. What she saw my vag through plexiglass that was 15 feet away from my bed? Like, how in God's name was that possible? Because she never touched me. She never kissed me. She never smelled me. She was never around me. Now, on top of that, DeCandice Denise Davis suffers from psychosis. She has schizophrenia. She hears voices. And this is their source. And what's even worse, how they got her to do this was they went in my coffee room and recorded my conversation that I had with Lieutenant Evans, which we did not record. That means the only recording of that conversation that exists is in possession of Danielle Elizabeth Robertson or Allen, whichever one she is, who has been paying a membership to be in my coffee room so she could record my behind my paywall. And that's what she did. So that she could play what we said, what I talked about with Lieutenant Evans for Dee Dee to get Dee Dee to try to go crazy on me. Now tell me that doesn't sound like it's doing the most, Tulsa.
It's a lot going on in these YouTube streets, and we have
No, I'm just trying to figure that out. This bitch goes behind my paywall, records my content without my consent or permission, then takes that same recording, plays it for an inmate who's never had any physical contact with me, who suffers from schizophrenia and hears voices.
I guess she just wants to continue the circus.
No, jail. My thing is what circus? There's nothing else to do. But I'm glad she has that, because now I am going to be taking all of her DeCandice Davis content and sending it to the prison board.
All right. So that takes us into
sending all of your content, robot. I'm sending all of your content, robot, to the prison board. And I am going to let them know that not only have you been playing on the top and all in the face of an inmate who suffers from psychosis, but you've been doing it all for clicks and views. We gonna see how you like that, Danny. We gonna see. Because the Candace has to go to court on like the 25th or the 26th of September.
My.
I hope these recordings that I'm about to send to the prison board don't fuck up her case. And as far as people trying to say that I'm a schizophrenic, I've sat down with 3 different teams of doctors this year, and all of them came back with the same diagnosis. The same one that I've had since 1997. PTSD. Oh yeah, and they added a bipolar this year, which I'm perfectly fine with.
All right. So
I'm not schizophrenic by any means.
Understandable.
But a lot of people that I was in jail with are. Guess who else is schizophrenic? Shay. Guess who else is schizophrenic? Teal, who they also discovered was on the sex offender registry list. Like, this is the best y'all can do. A bunch of schizos. I'm just saying, like.
I mean, it is what it is. People are.
That's the only people y'all can find to talk shit about me, a bunch of schizos. Their word has just as much validity as Legina Gold's. What did y'all do? Get a 4-for-1 special at Arkham Asylum?
Jag, I cannot with you.
What? They went and got the whole B-roll of like Marvel Comics or DC Comics. They got the Joker, they got the Riddler, they got Poison Ivy and Bane.
Let's protect Drake and that baby of him and Legina's election.
Oh!
But yeah, it's a lot in one. But let's go ahead and lead into the Lord's Prayer. Ladies, can
yes, let's pray for our enemy.
Tulsa. Amen.
Yeah, so we can do the dinner. We got dinner on the table waiting.
Yes. Thank you, Tulsa.
Right.
Thank you so much for not keeping us waiting for 4 hours until you make your quota and then asking us to do interviews while we're half asleep. We so appreciate you for that.
Oh, no problem. No problem here. Listen here. So let's go. The Lord's Prayer. Our Father,
which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who keep reading the comments. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. And Ashe and Ahmad, blasphemy is the size of your penis, from what I heard. That's blasphemy. The guy heard you ain't got no penis.
That comment was funny. The Lord's Prayer. I know you lied. That was
Child, let me go before this food get cold. Yeah. Oh,
but no, I really enjoyed it.
It's a pleasure. We love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
We'll talk soon. And over time, let the people know where they can follow you ladies at.
Well, you can follow us on the T&J channel, which contains couples content, WCW content, and now the actual documented journey of my dear heart, Ty Johnson. And then you can always come over to Jaguar Wright Johnson channel right here on YouTube, where, the motto is very simple, #Jag don't get no fucks. And then you can always follow me on any of my social media outlets. And I'm about to start going live on TikTok again. So it's going to be fun. There's a lot of stuff going on. Oh yeah. And you can always come and check me out. I'm going to start going live on Clubhouse once a week. So yeah, I'll be on Clubhouse this week as well. And love you. Bye.
Bye.
Love you too. Bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, those beautiful ladies are definitely out here making strides. And I know a lot of people love to hate them, hate to love them, but guess what? They watch. Okay. And so I was coming here to do the press conference. This was commentary and, the truth also mixed in with it. And so I want to thank you all for definitely supporting me, supporting the content, and also giving me another chance to come back and prove myself. On that note, I'm your host, Queen Tulsa, and this has been a great show. Shout out to Ahmad. Shout out to Limit 81. Shout out to Miss M. Shout out to Sweets T. Miss Sweets T. And I still love you. So shout out to you. Ahmad L. Who else do we have in here? Limit 81. There were some other members in here. Miss M was in here. Pisces Girl was in here. Who else did we have in here? Miss Cat Medusa Productions was in here. So if I missed your name, I do apologize. I want to thank everybody who sent in a donation, a cash app, a super sticker, whatever it was to contribute to the show, because I know you meant it and given it from your heart. So I won't hold you long, and I'll let you all enjoy the weekend, but get ready for next week. Well, this coming up week, because it's going to be up. Okay. And check us out on Sunday for our Sunday service. All right, we have 222 million people in the building. Can we please get 222 million likes? All right, let me read a few comments before we take out. Let's see. Jennifer says you're done calling her beloved after the movie. Pisces Girl says sometimes the truth is a hard thing to accept. I agree. Let's see. DJ Nashville. She's no lady. Okay. Tulsa, I'm disappointed in you for speaking bad about OKP. He was kind to you. Everything is not worth a click and a view. Sharita Smith, my love, you need to go watch. Oh, I need to get part 2. So I'm glad you brought that up. Make sure you guys get ready for part 2 of the way that King Payne treated me and the unprofessionalism. Okay, so Sharita Smith, make sure you check out the video that I did yesterday. The crowns are on. I wouldn't send that lady a buffalo pickle. Okay, girl. Well, you don't have to be here for the prayer besides you. All right, let's go. All right. So on that note, we are going to get up out of here. You guys have a wonderful night, and thank you all for tuning in. Once again, so long, and have a prosperous night. See you next week.
What's a girl to do? She needs love. Girls need love. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say yeah. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say yeah. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Oh nah. Give it to me like you need it, baby. Want you to hear me screaming, have it breathing. I don't need a reason, baby. I want it till you can't buy. I can get it to you right, baby. I wanna be healing. I can be real good. Please don't get these feelings. Hey, I need some love.
So I did want to give a special shout out to all the content creators and the creators that always keep the news flowing in the streets. It's promotion for all of us. And shout out to Danny Robinson. Get your swords up. We'll see